Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the planet and its people for nearly 50 years. Earth Justice has 150 full-time lawyers fighting in court for our planet's future and representing all clients free of charge. Until people come before profit, all energy is clean, the wild is truly free, and justice stands for all. Earth Justice will never rest. Learn more at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the Earth needs a good lawyer.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. And this week, our loud and local band of the week is Mercy Parker. Our loud and local band of the week, Mercy Parker. You want to find out more info, how to get their music, where they're playing, just go to the BJ and Meeks page of KISW.com.
Mercy Parker is playing this Sunday. They're part of No Sleep Till Greenwood at the Greenwood Music Crawl. You can get more information just by going to Facebook and type in Greenwood Music Crawl, and that's where all the information is.
And don't forget, Sunday nights at 10 o'clock, man. It's 2 solid hours of all local music. It's called Loud and Local. Great bands from the Pacific Northwest, like Mercy Parker. Yes, happy Labor Day weekend, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Nice long weekend for everybody.
Happy Can we call it
Fighters?
Foo Friday?
Yeah, it's a Foo Friday. I like it. Nice. Yeah, Steve, you're going to be checking out the Foo Fighters tomorrow.
Cannot wait.
I know. You seem really, really, really excited for it.
They always put on a great show.
Oh,
so I'm stoked to be able to see them in a stadium, too.
Oh, gosh. Where are they playing?
They're playing at Safeco.
Oh, my God. That's really big.
Dude, I got to tell you something.
That's really big.
What a summer of shows this has been. Pearl Jam. You've got, of course, Pain in the Grass with all the great bands that were there. And now Foo Fighters at Safeco. This has just been what a summer of music.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Let's get to our contestant today. We got Joanne in Sumner. Joanne, are you there?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Joanne. Hey, Steve, what's she playing for?
Oh, Foo Fighters tickets.
Oh!
Not just for her, but 3 of her friends.
Whoa!
And again, the Foo Fighters are playing tomorrow at Safeco Field. Go to KISW.com for all the details. You want to see the Foo Fighters, you can get tickets now at LiveNation.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Joanne will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Joanne, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Dorothy, Rose, Blanche, and Sophia are the 4 main characters of what 80s sitcom?
Golden Girls.
Yes. Yeah. What mythological beast is the national animal of Scotland?
Centaur.
No. Pass, okay. The flag of Poland is red and what other color?
Green.
What was that?
I said green.
No.
Yellow.
No.
Black.
No. Augusta and Portland are both cities in what U.S. state?
Oregon.
No.
Pass.
What year of the early 80s did the movie E.T. come out?
82.
Yes. Which of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wears the blue headband?
Donatello.
No.
Raphael.
No.
Leonardo.
Yes. Quasimodo is the main character in which Disney animated movie?
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 correct.
All right, we'll see, Joanne. We'll see what's up.
We'll have to see how this works out.
Yeah.
Steve may be too excited for Foo Fighters, and maybe he's distracted.
Could be.
It could be that Foo Friday feeling.
Yeah.
It's a lot
Sorry,
of
I was just
going
trying
on.
not to hyperventilate. So sorry.
Sometimes the nerves get to you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And we'll have to see if they get to Steve. I don't think so. Usually he's got nerves of solid steel.
Thank you.
Steve, are you ready? Oh, yeah! Dorothy, Rose, Blanche, and Sophia are
Golden Girls.
Yes. What is the mythological beast in the which mythological beast is the national animal of Scotland?
Oh, the Loch Ness Monster.
No, should be.
Oh, Sasquatch.
No.
Brock Lesnar.
No. The flag of Poland is red and what other color?
White.
Yes. Augusta and Portland are both cities in what U.S. state?
Georgia.
No.
Maine.
Yes. What year of the early 80s did the movie E.T. come out? Elliot.
81.
No.
82.
Yes. Which of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wears the blue headband?
Is that Donatello?
No.
Raphael.
No.
Leonardo.
Yes. Quasimodo is the main character in which Disney animated movie?
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yes. The Caravan is a minivan made by what company?
Dodge.
Yes. Abe Simpson is what relation to Homer Simpson?
His dad.
Yes. The chain store company TCBY stands for the country's best what?
Yogurt.
Yes. And Steve, you win 9-4.
Yes.
Sorry, Joan. I should say Joanne. Sorry, you too.
And in honor of of Eminem releasing out of a surprise this morning, just put out a brand new record called Kamikaze, and it's phenomenal. Here's my winner song.
I feel confident. Greatest in the world. Yeah. Greatest in the world. Yeah. Greatest in the world.
All right.
The greatest.
That's a good one.
I don't like it.
The new record is so amazing.
Yeah. And there's a song on it called Venom.
Yes.
Which will be on the soundtrack for the Venom movie coming out.
Yep.
What?
That's how I knew about it.
Yeah, he just surprised everyone. It's called Kamikaze. It's produced by Dr. Dre. The album covers an awesome nod to the Beastie Boys' License to Ill.
Really?
Because it's a giant plane similar to their record cover. And I mean, I'm not like a huge hip-hop aficionado, I know, but I'm putting that right up there as one of his best. I mean, it's right up
Really?
there with the Marshall Mathers LP and also Slim Shady.
Wow.
Damn, how good is that for Eminem?
It's insane. And I'm reading on social media, a lot of my friends who are hip-hop aficionados, like really follow it and care, are all saying this is insane how good it is. It's an awesome record.
And nobody had an idea this was happening.
No, it just came out this morning. It was just a surprise.
How does that happen nowadays? I mean, just with information everywhere?
Well, it's just him and Dr. Dre working on it.
Yeah.
You know, they keep it close to the vest.
And usually everybody wants to let people know when they're dropping. So this is interesting that he was just like, oh, by the way, here this is.
But how great is it? Because I don't know if many people would be talking about it in this way if he said, hey, Kamikaze's coming out. Because the last one, a lot of people were kind of giving a hard time about it. I thought it was okay. But honestly, I haven't been a fan of his since the last. I know some people love the Eminem show, but I didn't even really. I kind of stopped after the first two records.
Yeah.
And so it comes out, everyone's reacting the way that I am, and other people are. All of a sudden, people are going to go purchase it and pick it up. So, I mean, the marketing is genius in that sense.
Yeah, the hype is real on that.
And if it sucked, people will be like, oh, he probably just threw it together and, you know.
It's a win-win no matter what on that.
Low expectations.
Yeah.
One of the questions, actually the only question that you missed, that both of you missed, the mythological beast that is the national animal of Scotland.
Is it the unicorn?
It is the unicorn.
Yeah.
Don't know why, but...
Oh, that's right. The Loch Ness Monster's real.
Yeah,
That's
right.
right. Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, congratulations, Steve. You won with 9 correct.
Caller number 9, guess what? You are checking out Foo Fighters tomorrow. You and 3 of your friends. Caller number 9, 206-421-ROCK. Caller number 9, get on there. What a lucky break for you.
Some people are asking if there's any rumors to a secret Foo Fighters show. I've heard nothing, although there's still hope. I mean,
That would be tonight, right?
Well, it could be today. It could be tomorrow.
Oh, that's a good
They
point.
got because the last time they did it was in California just earlier this week, and it was a pop-up shop that they had set up for their merchandise, and they're doing one at the Sea Pine Brewery.
Yeah.
They're having a pop-up shop where I know Danny, myself, and Vicky, we're going to go head down there and go get some merch and try that dirty water. Is that what it's called?
What time are you trying to do it? Are you trying to be there in case there is a show? Like, are you guys trying to time it that way?
No, because, how do you time that? You know,
you try to figure out when you think they might do it and just try to be there.
They're saying there's going to be an outdoor beer garden tomorrow. So, if there's ever, logically speaking, but why would they play the same day of their show?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. How many times does that happen?
Right. So, I don't know, man.
Man, it's tough.
How
are you going to feel if 30 minutes after you leave, there's the show?
Oh, Danny and I have already talked about that. We're like, because we're going to go meet up for a beer, have some lunch nearby, and swing by this afternoon. And we're like, what if we hang out till like 1:30 or something? I don't even know. And then we're just like, okay, see you later. Dane's getting on a plane to go do things, and whoever else is doing whatever they're doing. And I'm going to go home. And then I'm going to go on social media. And at 3 o'clock this afternoon, not saying that's happening.
No.
But I would be pretty bummed at myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should have just stayed there all day.
That's what I'm thinking you got to do.
I think that's what they want you to do, is just go and hang out, drink some beer, and wait until 9 o'clock when they close. But then how disappointing would that be? You go all day, and then nothing happens.
Right. You got drunk, so I guess it's a win.
Good,
yeah, hanging out with your buddies, buying some great merch.
That's fine, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. Man,
I don't know. That would be such a bummer if you missed out and you were there.
I know. They're geniuses, though, because now people are like, will it happen? Won't it happen?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they got their own signature beer at Sea Pine Brewery for this whole thing, which is pretty cool. So we got to try that, of course.
Of course you do.
That's my first one. It's going to happen. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited for the beer. You have no idea.
What is it called? Dirty Water?
Dirty Water. It's a pale ale.
Pale ale, okay.
Yeah.
I already pre-ordered my merchandise because you could pre-order it on their website.
And go down and pick it up?
Yep.
Oh, that's genius, too.
That's what I thought. I'm like, okay, I could avoid any crazy lines. I just show up and get my crap.
Man, they have got a good deal going, those guys.
Well, they got 75 of my dollars.
I would love to know how much bands like Pearl Jam and Foo Fighters make on their merch.
I would love to know Pearl Jam more than anyone, because I don't think this will even come close to how crazy it was for the pop-up shop for Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Because I went to the Alice in Chains pop-up museum, and I thought, well, there's going to be a crazy line. And there was no line. I just walked right in. It was at the Crocodile, and they had a merch thing set up, and they had limited edition solely for the Crocodile pop-up merch, which was great, but there was no crazy lines. There were people there, but it wasn't like you had to wait.
Yeah, the Pearl Jam lines were nuts.
I've got a feeling that the Foo Fighters, did you talk to Alyssa from the end? Because I know she went yesterday. Did she say there was a line?
She said there wasn't. And then I was actually, if you followed on Facebook, you can follow the event, and people post like live pictures from there. It didn't seem like there was that many people.
I think tomorrow will be crazy because people are going to go to the show and want to get there early and check that out and try the beer.
And they have such great merch. That's the key. Is like, it's not just like your regular T-shirt kind of stuff. They have great merch. Both Pearl Jam and Foo Fighters.
One person says, why'd you pre-order your stuff, Steve? You're just going to cut in line anyway, LOL. That was an accident.
That's what happened with the Pearl Jam line.
I made a mistake.
Yeah, sure you did.
I don't regret that mistake, but I made a mistake.
Whoops, I tripped and fell in front of all you thousands of people. Sorry.
I am curious to see what you got.
Oh, I can tell you. I got, where is it? The one where the skull hand holding a cup of coffee and it says Live in Seattle, Foo Fighters.
That's a good one.
I got 2 of those.
Did you get me my jersey that I wanted?
It was on back order, I guess. And then I got the gum wall one. It's the Foo Fighters logo made to look like pieces of gum are stuck, like the gum wall. And I got that for my wife.
Oh.
Because they didn't make that one in a boy's style.
So you're saying you got it for your wife?
Well, I'm not going to try and fit in a small.
Your wife? Well, I thought you might have got a double XL.
Why
pretending
not?
It's your wife.
Please do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll stretch it. She's like, it's a little snug. I'm like, all right, let me put it on. I'll stretch that out.
That's right. Do your Ed Hardy, buddy. Nice.
So, yeah.
So the pop-up shop is open today. And where's it at again, guys?
Sea Pine Brewery.
Yeah.
It was open yesterday, today, tomorrow, and I'm not sure if it's doing it Sunday as well. I think it's done on Saturday. But they even got like cool little knickknacks, like little baseball bats that say Foo Fighters, like keychains with beer bottle openers on them.
See, I love stuff like
It
that.
looks like Sunday, September 2nd from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh, there you go.
How about that?
Hey, plenty of opportunities to spend a lot of money.
It's a great holiday weekend, man. Also, it's going to be crazy downtown because, of course, PAX West is downtown, so you'll be seeing cosplaying maniacs like Vicky.
And Bumbershoot.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, this
crazy weekend.
This city's going nuts. Are the Sounders in town by any chance? I think I don't know if that's true or not.
They are. They're playing Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Wait, they're playing Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. What time are they playing?
1 p.m.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
Still, there's going to be a lot of action.
Well, it's better than them playing at night.
I agree, because Safeco is in the vicinity, obviously, and that would be nuts.
And Chris Novoselic's band, former bandmate in Nirvana with Dave Grohl, his band's going to be one of the openers for the Foo Fighters.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
So, I don't know. Maybe we'll see Chris jump up on stage with the Foos.
I would be so, surprised if he didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fun.
I've seen that happen before where he jumped up and played bass with the Foo Fighters on a couple songs, and it was pretty awesome. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does that again.
In Seattle, yeah.
Somebody said, Steve, I hope to run into you at the Foo Fighters tomorrow. I'm taking my daughter for her 16th birthday. Awesome.
What a great 16th birthday. That's fun, man. See, it's so awesome that adults and kids can dig the same music. I just didn't grow up that way. There's no way my dad would have taken me to anything that we would have both wanted to go see.
I wonder if that's going to be like her first concert, and will every other concert pale in comparison to that?
That was one of my favorite things that happened at the Foo Fighters show. You saw a lot of people at the Pearl Jam show, you saw a lot of people with their kids, and the kids had a son who said, this is my first concert. Yeah. And there was a couple that were acknowledged by Eddie, which I thought was pretty sweet.
That's fun. That's got to be really, really fun for bands like Pearl Jam and Foo Fighters to see that, oh, man, you're bringing the youth right up bring them up the right way.
I bet it's super awesome, but I bet it also makes them feel old.
Well, there's that. Yeah.
I mean, that's not the end of the world. We're all going to get old, but you know what I mean? That's got to be a moment where you're like, man, damn, that guy's a fan of us probably since day one, and he's in his 40s.
Yeah.
And he has a kid now, and they're a fan of us.
You're absolutely right, man. I mean, I'm sure that hits them all, no doubt about it. But because I'm always surprised at how a lot of these dudes are kind of in my age group. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I forgot you guys are in my age group, even though they all look 100% better than I do. Still, yeah, I'm sure they look in the mirror or see somebody like that and go, damn, let's hope they're old enough that people are bringing their grandkids.
Oh, boy.
For their first show. I mean, that would mean a hell of a career.
Or, just to shut it down. That might be too much for me to absorb mentally.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's going to be a beating.
3 generations showing up.
Yeah, I'm seeing that a lot with some of the casino shows going, okay, these guys have been around a long time, but I remember them in my youth.
I joke, but imagine that if you're Leonard Skinner and you're playing a show and there's somebody who's 10 years old with his father who's 40 and with his father who's 60.
Yeah,
that's got to be pretty sweet.
Yeah, definitely. The fact that you're still playing music and that that people love it so much they're bringing the whole gang, generations. Yeah.
Somebody says my first concert, Rolling Stones. I was in the 4th grade.
Oh, that's a great concert to see. Seriously, they put on a good show.
I was high school, Motley Crue during their Girls tour.
Man.
No, Dr. Feelgood tour. Sorry.
You saw them at the height.
Yeah. That was their biggest record when you think about it.
And they were all, they were younger and they all could do stuff.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was traumatizing, because Tommy Lee, he always does crazy stuff.
I thought you were saying he dropped his pants and he just realized I could never be that man.
It's funny you say that because he did a whole thing where he was, the drums went above the crowd and he's throwing out drumsticks. He was right above us and I look up and I'm like, I think he's wearing a thong.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he was wearing nothing.
Oh, no.
It was very awkward.
Oh, you have to wear something if you're going to put your drums over everyone's heads.
Yeah, if you're looking up and he's standing and he's tossing out sticks, you're like, throw one. Whoa, what is that he's wearing?
Do you think he does that to go, hey, by the way, I don't know if you know, but you'll never be this?
Yes.
Wow. I got to tell you about this guy who tricked the cops to help him in breaking up with his girlfriend. Oh, that's a nice deal. I'll tell you what happened at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. A 42-year-old guy in B.C. called the cops earlier this month and asked them to talk to his ex-girlfriend about not showing up at his house anymore. All right. The cop's like, okay, this must be a problem. She won't stop coming by. So the cops went to her house, and then that's when they realized, wait a minute, you're using us to break up with her. Because as far as she knew, they were still in a relationship. She had no idea what the hell was going on. Why wouldn't I be able to go to his house? I don't get this.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. And, the cops were like, oh, he's dumping you. Oh. And how bad is that for the cops? Like, oh, man, we're sorry. We got to be the ones to...
How old is this guy again?
42. What a genius.
What a coward.
Yeah.
You can't dump somebody. You got to get the cops involved.
That's what he did.
I mean, do it the old-fashioned way and text her.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you're supposed to do, or at least go on Facebook.
And change your relationship status.
That's the way she'll find out, yeah.
Or the Phil Collins way by sending a fax.
That works too.
Yeah. So, you wonder, well, could they charge him for this? Because, I mean, that's a false call. I mean, the cops thought maybe there was issues. Turns out there were no issues at all. He was just a douche. So they're like, we're not going to waste our time. He's not going to get charged, though. I don't know. Arguably, he could be.
Now, if you're the woman, do you even reach out to him? Or you just chalk it up to, I got to get out of this relationship with this moron?
If she's smart, she's like, I'm done with you. You are an idiot.
Yeah.
But, sometimes people don't. You know what I mean? They just can't let go, or they get offended by the way they were dumped. And I can see why you'd be offended by being dumped this way, because it's lame.
Yeah, but if all of a sudden I'm realizing that the cops are there to break up with me on behalf of my 42-year-old boyfriend, I'm just going to chalk it up to a loss. And just not talk to him ever again.
She should have just started banging the cops right in front of him.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Oh, is that how it's going to be? Well, guess what?
You're going to need to frisk me, officer.
That's right. Let's show him what he's missing, buddy.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
Yeah, that is lame, as this guy tricks cops into breaking up with his girlfriend for him. Based on this, we want to know, what is the lamest way you were dumped? Or maybe you were the lame one. What was the lamest way you broke up with someone? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What is the lamest way you were dumped, or the lamest way you dumped someone? Your calls and your texts after the Chili Peppers on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. So this 42-year-old dude from British Columbia calls the cops this month earlier and says, hey, you got to talk to my ex-girlfriend. You got to get her out of here. She's, she can't come to my house anymore. And the cops are like, okay, this is an ex-girlfriend problem. We got a stalker issue. Then they find out, after talking to the ex-girlfriend, that she didn't know she was the ex-girlfriend. And they're like, oh, he's just breaking up with you. Oh, what a douche.
Do you give her like a little deputy sticker?
I would.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'd give her something.
Yes.
Let
her turn the sirens on and off in the car.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Yeah. So,
something.
Yeah, they aren't going to charge this guy for filing a false report, but it was a false report. I mean, she wasn't a problem, and she didn't even know they weren't in a relationship anymore. And we were wondering, okay, how about you? That's a lame way to be dumped. Were you dumped in a lame way, or maybe you were the lame-o and you dumped somebody in a lame way? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
VJ, some of these texts are just fantastic. This one, how about this one? When I was about 17, I was going out with this girl, and it was our 9th or 10th date. We were meeting up at a restaurant and then going to the movies.
All right.
Instead of her showing up, her mom showed up and broke up with me for her.
What?
Wow.
Come on.
Oh, I wonder if you could... I probably didn't have the moves to be able to make that happen, but how great would it be if then you could just kind of move that into like a calf-cow type of a situation?
Of course.
Like, all right.
All right. That's how great. Yeah. You know what, though? I didn't want her anyway.
Yeah, you were the one I always liked.
Yeah, Stacy's mom.
How about you hang out with me and then send her a message saying, hey, your mom broke up with me for you, but I banged her.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
How about this one? Nina from Roy says, my now ex-husband broke up with me via text message. Later, I found out that he was cheating and knocked up the woman we were fostering dogs through. Oh. Gross.
Oh, he was fostering more than dogs.
Yeah, doggy style.
Wow. Whoa, look at Rip. God, Dad, via text?
Oh, yeah.
God, that's the way to do it, though, isn't it? It's better than this idiot.
Dude, nowadays, I think that might be better than most ways.
But it was a marriage, right?
Yeah.
See, that's different.
Oh,
yeah, you got to at least do a phone call.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or at least FaceTime, gee.
Yeah.
Or write a letter.
Yeah, I'd accept that.
And you got to send
Chivalry is dead.
And you got to send some Sherry's berries, too. I mean, you really have to make it.
That fixes everything.
It surely
does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
There's one time I broke up with a dude, and I'm not proud of this one. I tried breaking up with him the week before, and he started crying on me.
Oh, yes.
Just like, I thought we were going somewhere. And I was like, crap, my conscience is getting the best of me. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Forget I said anything, dude. It's fine. But the next week, we had planned on going on a trip because I had some free gift certificates to this hotel. So we went on a trip together, and the whole time I'm sitting there like, I want to break up with him. I want to break up with him. I don't want to be here. Mm-hmm. So on the car ride back, this was about a 2-hour car ride, I decided to do it then. He's like, no, let's wait. Let's talk. I know you need to talk about stuff. I'm like, no, let's get in the car. And on the car ride home, I broke up with him. And he cried for the first hour.
Were you in charge of the stereo? Did you pick some love songs to play?
I should have.
So you didn't time it so that you could figure out, okay, if I start at milepost 50, by the time I dump him and get through the emotional stuff, I'll be dropped off.
Well, I was the one driving, so I had to drop him off in Seattle.
Oh, then I would wait until you get off the exit. Wow.
Right. But it actually worked out because, like, halfway through, I had to go get gas, and at that point, he had cried it all out. And I'm like, you know what? This is a good thing. You can try new things.
It's a good thing. I get to bang other people.
Right. Yeah. But he was very not experienced, if you will, and I was. So I'm like, this is a good thing for you. Like,
come back when you get experience.
Well, like, I mean, I had given him plenty of experience, but like, go experience other ladies, go have fun, live it up. And he was like, I am so ready to, do more things. Like, could you help me start up my online profile? Because that's how I met him.
Somebody says Vicky broke up with Danny. LOL. Hey,
did you help him? Because that's the way to stay connected. Like,
nope, I cut it all off. Yeah. Like, I deleted him off Facebook. I deleted his friends. He's like, why'd you delete my friends? I'm like, because I want to start dating somebody else.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yep.
Gosh darn it, man. It's tough. It's tough for women in this area because I know that women in this area want to be strong and want to be respected and all that. And but still, you need a man to be a man. It doesn't mean you'll ever be disrespected. But I just think women here are getting so short-sheeted with the fact that men, okay, you want me to be emotional. It's like, no, that's not what I want. I just want you to treat me with respect, and I want you to know that I can do whatever I want to do. But I still would like a man.
You want you to be in touch with your emotions. You don't want them to cry all the time.
Oh yeah, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I just think it is. I just think it's embarrassing. You're blubbering. I'm like, it's more like you get angry and go, F you, I don't need you anymore, and you're dead to me. That's, to me, I think, the man response.
It would have been great, though, if you're like, hey, blah, 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 I'm dumping you. He starts crying, like, hey, you want me to pull off and get some McDonald's for the road? I'll treat.
Oh,
would it make you happier if I got you McFlurry?
As a matter of fact, Vicky, would you dump me? If I get McDonald's, you can dump me right now.
Happy Meal. Give him a Happy Meal to make him happy.
You can play with the little toy.
I will get dumped anytime if you're going to take me to McDonald's.
Would you like an ice cream?
I'll do it. Let me go to Jen in Bremerton. Jen, you are on the rock.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jen. Welcome to the show. What you got for us?
So I'm in the military, been in for almost 19 years, and my first duty station, I PCS'd, and when I got to my new duty station, a friend of a friend told me my newest fiance was no longer my fiance.
Oh, and was your fiance in the military or civvy?
He was.
He was. Oh,
look at you using that lingo, BJ.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's a real thing, to be honest with you, but I decided to use it. Oh, okay, good. So Jen, it's tough because don't you expect military relationships to be really temporary when you're both in the military? I would just imagine so. Or am I crazy and you really think, no, it's going to be forever?
At that point, I thought it was going to be forever because my now husband, we're both dual military. We've been together for 12 years. So.
All right, so yeah, so it's not out of the ordinary to think that it's it's just going to be some sort of one and done kind of thing. I'm happy you met the new dude.
So am I.
That's awesome. Well, that sucks. You hear through a friend as opposed to somebody just telling you.
Yeah, or him calling me.
He didn't even do it. He just. Do you think he told a friend so that the friend would tell you? Like that was the only way it was going to get done?
He was that much of a weenie, so yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Weenie.
All right.
Hey, I got an update about the one that got dumped by the person's mom.
Oh, okay.
At the restaurant. Something I forgot to add when my mom when her mom broke up with me at the restaurant, her mom bought me dinner to let me know. So you got a free meal out of it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I got news for you.
That's nice.
I want to tell my kids right now, Joe and Sarah, I am not going to go and dump anybody for you. That is not my job.
If you give me the money to handle the dinner part of it all, I'll dump anyone you want me to dump.
Okay. Oh, is that what it's
Steve's dumping service?
I'm more than happy to do that.
Oh,
Steve. Hey, look, it's not working out. Would you like to get an appetizer? It's on Joe.
Yeah.
I have his card.
It's on Joe.
Technically, don't you have to kick Johnny Rubbers out if they ever break up?
You know what? Here's what I think. I think he's a cool enough dude that he will just leave.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think he's a cool enough dude that he'll just take up the third bedroom. We'll all live happily together.
Well, I got news for you, though. He's paying. I might have to kick Sarah out if they break up.
How funny would that be?
Because he's paying. She's not paying.
Bro,
so she's got to go.
You got to do that.
That would be fantastic.
I can't be losing my income here, Sarah. I'm sorry. He's staying.
The greatest twist of all time.
I got bills to pay.
Yeah.
And he's helping with them.
That's a fact.
And he cooks.
And he cooks.
Oh, personal chef. There you go, man.
You know what? Why don't I just kick her out now? I think
Sounds good to me. Yeah, find him a good woman.
Then maybe she'll start paying, and then I'll get double the income. I love this plan. This is a great plan. All right. A popular actor just admitted that he likes to be called Daddy. Oh, boy. You're going to hear from this actor at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. I have lots of tickets that I haven't paid. Can those be discharged through a bankruptcy?
Yes, there are some limits on what we can do with tickets. Tickets cannot be discharged in a full bankruptcy. In a Chapter 7 case, that won't help you get your license back. But in Chapter 13 reorganization, tickets are dischargeable. Most types of tickets are dischargeable. So you would have to pay back some of the tickets in a Chapter 13 case, but the vast majority of them could be discharged if you complete the plan. And again, you would get your license back right away when you filed the Chapter 13 case, as long as the only reason you don't have your license is because of failure to pay your tickets. But the Chapter 13 process will help you get your license back and repay a small portion of your tickets in most cases, and get your license reinstated almost immediately.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.